don't want to interrupt the music.
Basenji.
That's right. This is going to be a good game, I can tell already. Anyways, welcome everyone to the stream. Boy, I love this little background music. Really gets me into the mood to be in a rogue state. Maybe a revolutionary rogue state. Let me turn down the in-game volume a little bit. Unfortunately, I don't see an option. This is still early access, so let me go through the usual, what is all this? What are we looking at here? Rogue State Revolution, for those of you who are not familiar, and I was not super familiar with this game, is I have the sales pitch here. A nation-building political strategy game from Little Red Dog Games, who are the creators, obviously, of Rogue State, but also Deep Sixth and Precipice. I haven't heard of those other two, but feel free to check those out if you enjoy this. You help to transition your beloved country from a monarchy into a true democracy. Now it is time to rebuild, reform, and prepare for new challenges as the glorious People's Republic of Basenji becomes a new political, economic, and cultural hotspot. Yeah, so one of the things I have not seen here is an option to let the audio play in the background. Boy, I could just listen to Basenji, Basenji. I could listen to that all day. Alas, it's not to be. So, let me see. There's a new game, which was what we're going to do. I'm not very far into this. Excuse me. I also want to say thank you to Davide Pesak. I don't know if he'll be watching this or not, but shout out to him. Thanks for connecting me with this game. I hadn't heard of it. I mean, I knew about Rogue State, but anyways, I'm going to drop the music real fast so I can pull up the chat. Welcome to Chief Jwali, Seb, Travis, Frosty, and USF, otherwise known as Das Preisswort. Yeah, so anyway, this game I played a little bit. I have to say, unfortunately, it has just recently changed. I played this maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it's actually been updated since then, which shouldn't be unfortunately. It should be a very good thing. But I actually, the tutorial hasn't updated to reflect the new user interface. Now, one of the things I love about this game is it has a Command and Conquer style cutscenes. Welcome, GoldenEye. So, in my opinion, there's just no, it's like maybe it's just nostalgia, but I love the way these cutscenes are done. And I'm not sure it would work for every game, but it definitely works for this one. So we're gonna start loading a new game. We're gonna play with the tutorial on because I still don't really know what I'm doing. I got into a game, I went reasonably far, had huge monetary issues, and I think I'm at the point of just losing. So this is kind of interesting. There's visuals coming soon, well that ended badly. At first I was really concerned that this meant the cutscenes weren't playing, but there's still a way to get to them. So this must have ended badly. Somebody must have poisoned my tea. I bet it was that janitor. I see how he looks at me. Inauguration day again. But yet, here it is, television.
In Basenji today, there is a mood of jubilation as thousands crowd the streets in celebration. The first ever democratic election in the People's Republic of Basenji is a success. 5 years ago, the monarchy was replaced by a transitional government. And now, finally, after great struggle, democracy has come to Basenji. For the first time in their turbulent history, both Basenji and ethnic Karifi are voting for a government of their choice. 12 political parties campaigned, representing a wide political spectrum, with the largest, the Basenji Nationalist Party, sweeping the election with 72% of the vote.
Good morning, Your Excellency. My name is Sibiria.
Good morning.
I have been assigned as your political strategist.
Don't
And I
interrupt
am
me.
Yusuf. I will be serving as your military attaché.
The first task before you is to appoint cabinet roles for representatives from across our great nation.
I need breakfast
These are
first.
critical positions. Once appointed, cabinet members are constitutionally protected. They cannot be removed from office.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
You will
Ah,
be
I get
stuck
it.
with these ministers, for better or worse. I would advise you listen to their needs.
And I say look for loyalty. There will be hard days ahead. We will need a cabinet that is on our side.
Is that a
No
threat?
matter what.
Huh. Oh, first closed order business replace this guy.
It's time for us to form the government responsible for...
No, I mean, I love this. I love this interaction. That's really cool. Just a small cutscene like that. I imagine it's probably expensive to put such a scene into the game, but... yeah, wasn't that awesome? Oh, Wing Commander 3. I feel like I'm sitting right back in my 12-year-old... I mean, as 12-year-old Tortuga sitting in my chair playing Command & Conquer, watching those little cutscenes. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, yeah. I like it. I really like it. And not only that, but it puts a real personality on the game. So, excellently, it's time for us to form our government. Basenji, Basenji. It's a catchy tune. Now, what's really nice is, as you hover over these different potential ministers, you're going to get feedback as if they really are talking to you. So let's see, Yusef rose rapidly through the ranks of the Basenji armed forces, earning many commendations despite seeing little combat during the Basenji Civil War. He is responsible for briefing you on military matters and passing your instructions along to Basenji's generals. Sabria received a master's degree in political administration from Oxford University and worked for your former election campaign manager before his retirement, quote unquote. Persuasive and manipulative, gossip is her trade, and she can get the kind of information you can't find anywhere else. Anyway, so I don't know. I just love. I'm digging the whole feel of this. Give me a second, real fast. I'm gonna have to alt-tab out to set up my chat window so I can see you guys a little bit better. Yes, Rogue's Day Revolution. Don't think we need that anymore. Okay, that should be sufficient for me to see what's going on. Okay, reminds you of CNC. Yep, that's right, ad. So we look here. Yusef says Aziz El Kamali is an interesting man. He lost his wife in the first revolution and swore to build a better Basenji for his $2. He's quite frugal. With a good track record of fiscal responsibility, you can probably count on him to run a tight ship wherever you decide to place him. And yeah, you don't have to read all the flavor text. Because what's cool is it's a he said, then she said situation. So he says that, but then you go to her and she says, ignoring the rumors that he's connected to organized crime syndicates, I'll say he's a cunning manipulator. Be careful what position you award him, because the second you take your eyes off him, he'll change the script if he believes it benefits his own ambitions. The writing is top notch, I would say. I mean, this is very good. I just feel like these are legitimate briefings. There's no typos. I mean, everything looks very polished. Now, I would say that this is the most polished part of the game. So, I'm trying to give the honest truth, but my perspective is this is like, I like the writing here. So cunning, he may alter policies in his ministry randomly without your consent. Then we have Noor Al-Hadi. By the way, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly. It's not a name group that I'm very comfortable with, but I'll do my best. So she has this, I may not read the top for all of them. But this is actually good, because on the left, Yusef says, pious, champion of the people, blah, blah, blah. Minister will start with 3 favor points. And then Sabria comes back, pious, perhaps, but she has a reputation for burning bridges with people who she thinks are beneath her. Like, the writing is really good. Anyway, so this is tactless, and because she'll drop the loyalty of all other ministers by 1% every 3rd turn, I don't think it's possible to include her. Now, you'll note that on the card itself, there's 3 things which are not shown by your advisors. They're shown on the card. This is one of the regions that they're from. This is either liberal or conservative, and this is either secular or religious. So liberal or secular, liberal, secular. This is liberal, and now we have religious with the arms praying. Conservative is the torch instead of the bird. And we have conservative, secular, liberal, consecular, liberal, secular, and now he's conservative, religious. I think these change every game, because I don't think that these were the same ones I saw before. But I stand to be corrected there. Okay, so tactless. Okay, this one has poor health, but he's inspiring. So I think that this is a great leader, because he may die early. That's the downside, but the good news is he's really good until he does. So he's definitely going to get a position. Inspiring. Civilian units specific to his department get a free upgrade. Now the question is, I don't know, I'm not sure what departments have civilian units. The only one I know for sure is that Natural Resources has a surveyor. I got that far. I haven't seen, and I don't think, it says civilian units, so I don't think that military units count here like troops. Otherwise, free upgrades for your troops would just be really powerful. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this person into Natural Resources. I don't think he's necessarily best fitted for that. Chief Jawali asks, how do they define liberal and conservative? I think it's just as simple as general policies in the government. For example, some tax policies which favor, like an even tax policy is conservative, but a tax policy which is more progressive would be considered liberal, and by progressive I mean something with like a scaling tiers. There is a choice between like a really conservative tax scheme, which is like flat rate for everyone or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, Chief Jawali, which one of those. I think it's more in like the textbook sense. Yeah, but I'm not sure. These people are from Canada, so it could be North American political talk show sense, as you said. I'm not sure. You can let me know how you think it is, but it seems textbook-ish. More, you can think of it as like traditional or progressive, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to define those myself. I'm not a political scientist. All right, so we have a resourceful moron. It's kind of a hard thing to be both resourceful and a moron. Extra event options are made available for events specific. Okay. So I think having extra event options would be good for situations where things are really going bad. And I think the finance one might be the best one there. The unlock rate for new policies is significantly slower. I don't know which of the ones I want more policies for. Okay, you're popular, which means increased approval from the public in his home province, but selfish, ignoring his requests has a greater impact on his loyalty to you. This is another one I think which would be good for Ministry of Defense, because we're probably not going to want to... well, I mean, I guess it would be bad to have his loyalty falter, but I think we'll be trying to agree with all the Ministry of Defense. I mean, the Ministry of Defense is probably an important one to keep happy, so it's probably somebody who we'd be completing requests for more often anyway. But now that I think about it, I'm not sure. So she's a philanthropist. So the skills, the traits that these have are definitely the same. I remember these are the exact ones I've had previously. She's a philanthropist, but she's also an addict. So her ministry operates with 0 cost. Yeah, this is interesting. She's actually not allowed to go. I don't know why. This might be a bug, because I don't remember it being this way before, but she's actually not allowed to join anything but the natural resources one. I don't really understand that. Okay, Tariq Badur here. He's a maverick. He has no negative. Regardless of what position you decide to appoint him to, of giving any cabinet position to an ethnic Karifi sends a strong message to the people that this is a time of unity, not division. I see. So the Karifi, these places that they're from must be something powerful. So that's interesting. Oh, I see. They actually light up the ones that they're available for. Okay, so you're available for 3 of them. That's great. And you're popular and selfish. Okay. You can only be chosen for that one. Okay, where can you be chosen for? You can only be... Okay, I'm going to put this person in Ministry of Defense. It says civilian units, and I don't know what civilian units would get a free upgrade, but considering his only negative is that he has the ability to die, I like him for that position, and I like her... So, her ministry operates with 0 cost. That's awesome. The negative is she will vanish for a few turns occasionally. No request can be fulfilled while the minister was absent. And approval in the minister's home province will steadily drop while she's absent. Because I guess she's out doing her addict thing. Okay, so Maverick siphons small quantities from the treasury a month, but upgrades from his department will only cost favors, never cash. Now, I don't understand what favors are yet, even having played the demo. So, you're available for finance only. Now, we've gone with, so far... Can you tell me what you are? Liberal secular. Liberal religious. So I think if we go with all liberals, we should just choose liberal policies. That should make everyone happy. Which means you would be... Okay, you're frugal. Construction costs are lowered. So development is transportation, health, education, and networks. Okay, so that seems like something where we'd be doing a lot of construction. So let's put you in there. And Ministry of Finance. I don't like her because of the... Okay, so one of these two. Either popular and selfish and finance, and approval from the public in his own province. That doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Or siphons treasury, but upgrades won't cost favors. I don't know. Let's just do it because we got to get going with this game eventually, right?
You may appoint a new cabinet minister for an unestablished
All right, go.
excellency. While you get settled in your new office, I have scheduled your
Oh,
agenda
you're
for
loud.
the next few weeks.
A little bit too loud, I think. There we go. Okay, so I've scheduled your agenda. Yeah, let's go through the tutorial stuff. So action points, we have 4 a turn. That's because we have 4 ministers.
I've learned that our national power plant has not
Okay, we have a
received
power plant, has not received fuel.
Connecting roads were made unusable during
Connecting roads were
By
destroyed during the
constructing
Civil
a new
War.
road, oil will automatically be
Okay, we need to build a road.
refinery to the power plant, and electricity can be restored to Basenji. Building roads costs 1 action point per month.
So we need to build a road to connect both
Ensure
of
both
these.
the power plant and the oil refinery are connected to the same road network.
It's impossible. Maybe?
Note that it
Oh,
is
we did it.
possible to both upgrade and bulldoze roads. Click on any road segment. including
Okay, we'll upgrade this one as well.
Select up. Manipulating the camera should be straightforward. In addition
That
to
did
moving
not
the
work.
cursor, you can use the WASD keys to pan the map, or click and hold the middle mouse button. The mouse wheel is used to
Why is this
zoom
so-
in and out. Zooming out of the map will
Can you
help
like double click
see
to do the whole thing? There we go. Yeah, WASD, yeah, I got that.
You can also rotate the map
Basenji,
with the rotation
Basenji.
button, or by pressing finally. These buttons will after the Civil War.
Now, there's
the
been some
United
changes
Nations
to the
established
user
a
interface
camp
up here.
to
As you can see, there's
distribute
355. All this stuff did not used to be there. And I'm not sure what it even means. I think it's the rating. So this would be law enforcement, health, education, environment, so tourism. I'm not sure what this middle one is. That would be entertainment. And the first one's safety. Okay. No. I don't know what the first one is. Prosperity. Okay, prosperity. Got it. Okay, so after the Civil War, the United States established aid camps to distribute food rations to our people.
We must start to produce our own food and not rely on the UN. Constructing agricultural fields allows us to produce our own food for our people and have a new source of revenue to grow our
Okay,
country.
so they want me to upgrade to
Only
build
place
some
on green terrain. From the right sidebar, click
agricultural
Construction.
fields.
From there,
We can
choose
do
the
that.
agricultural field. We will need to ensure that there is a working population.
It's kind of interesting to me. So if I look at the UN camp, they provide 18 food. I don't know what this is, this triple line. But prosperity goes down, I guess. That was prosperity, right? So that's okay, let's do it. Let's build this agricultural field, which means rural approval would go up. It's a recurring fee of 2 money. -2 power, -1 worker. Okay, so notice that if we do 1 here, it'll take us down from 25 to 24. So workers is something we have to consider.
Over time, Basenji cities will demand more than just food to stay content. Urban citizens.
The chief says populist in finance. Sounds like a guy who buys GameStop and AMC. Yeah, so this will produce, I think it's like 50 food, so it's almost 3 UN camps by itself. But the UN camps are like free, so I'm not sure.
As food supply
Anyway, it's
increases,
gonna ask us
you can
to dismantle
dismantle
one.
the camp. I would suggest doing this
Don't do
only
it
once a
that
month.
often because it hurts our
UN
diplomatic
will.
influence.
For now, though, I think we can weather it. Click on our UN.
It wants me to dismantle this one. I don't know why. But okay.
We could spend funds and an action point to build a second agricultural field to support the anticipated growth in our city's demands next month.
Okay, well, we can either build a second agricultural field or
Alternatively, we could address the
hospital.
health crisis currently facing the province of Sabah. The choice is yours. Future-proof your economy and construct another agricultural field, or build a regional hospital adjacent to a city somewhere in the province of Sabah to care for our wounded.
Let me look at Saba real fast. Is Saba this one? Oh yeah, Saba is really hurting. That's the only one I've ever seen in red. I mean, that's the only one I see in red. This new interface I think is helpful. It gives you everything at a glance. So I think we will go ahead and build a hospital. So health access will go up. This will also have a fee of 2. Power is 10 and to 6 workers. Saba is this purple area. I guess it has to be next to a town. And ideally, I think next to a town, not only that, but probably better if it's not on green. Let's build it over here. So the road should connect it automatically.
Well done, Excellency. Thank you for putting your faith in me. You may have noticed that buildings consume both workers and power. Getting more power is a question of building more power plants. Getting more workers, however, is a much bigger problem. For now, it is prudent to spread your buildings out between.
Yeah, so it's telling us about workers. We put a few in Saba. We're down to 18 workers there from originally 25.
Excellency.
Doing okay,
Our
though.
economy is pretty.
Let's review the budget.
Outside of our control can affect Basenji's monthly revenue. City growth, immigration.
This is best estimates.
We may need to consider a few temporary.
She wants me to make some cuts so that we're
Until we get our economy
net positive,
jump-started.
which means basically
I'll
cut
leave it
down
to
2
you to decide
things.
where, but ultimately, I propose you cut just enough to establish a positive cash flow.
Huh. Interesting. What do we want to cut? Okay, well, Benifa seems to be doing really well. They have oh, no. Karif has a 49% approval rating, and they don't have that many workers left. Now, prosperity's not good there, but conservation is. Let's kill off conservation. Let's first look at what this does. These funds go towards protecting Basenji's beautiful natural spaces. Setting this high will boost the province's environmental scores. Low environmental scores upset everyone, but Basenji's liberals will be particularly unhappy. Now, I did I did make all my cabinet liberal. Let's maybe look for one with conservatives. These funds help businesses grow and improve Basenji's overall economy. See, that doesn't seem like something I should mess with. The problem I had in my first game, although, I mean, there's been patches, it's been like 2 weeks, so I'm not sure how much this applies anymore, but presumably still to a large degree it will. I ran out of money. I made some really bad decisions, so it wasn't like the game's fault, but I'm worried I'll make the same bad decisions. Okay, I don't know. Okay, this is gonna hurt this is gonna hurt conservatives. Yeah, let's take down public safety. That's a 5. And maybe somewhere else with a 5 and high approval. And room May, I guess. So now we're positive. Okay, let's confirm those changes.
Very good. I've got some more ideas on how we can increase excellency. We have used up all our.
She's got some more ideas about the National Treasury, but we don't get to find them out, I guess. Yeah. Okay, well, let's end the turn.
Good morning, excellency.
Good morning. Where's my breakfast?
Excellency, Sabria, apologies for the interruption. Our military is in a state of disrepair, and I must insist we address that sooner rather than later. Construct an army base, Excellency. This will be where all our military units are
Okay.
produced.
In my opinion, it makes sense to construct an army base in a somewhat central location. Where's the green, though? We have a lot of... Oh my gosh. Well, okay, we're not going to build it there. Where's the line? Yeah, Saba. It's going to go in Saba, I think. So basically everybody... Let's put it here. 8, 19... Okay, the red... Benifa has the most people. Is there somebody with low... Okay, blue might be a good one, actually, Karif, because they have, not surprisingly, lower... Considering I just lowered this, not surprising. But I guess having an army base there should improve. Yeah. Oh, this is a big thing. Now, is this coming out? No, I want it here. Oh man, you only have 9 though. Maybe I'll put it right here. Is your population liberal or conservative, isn't it? Depend on the region.
Difficult to believe. An industrious shepherd appears to have hybridized a bunch of old cars to produce an armored bipedal tank.
Armored bipedal tank. I may have made a big mistake.
Why would anyone do that?
Because it's awesome?
Hello. Can you hear me? I'm stuck inside this armored bipedal tank. And I've lost systems control.
Although, this is probably also a threat to our national security. Thankfully, we can use that army base to recruit some new troops and send them to disable it. We will
Okay.
need to train a military unit.
Alright, so it said just don't recruit a SAM truck because that's not going to be very good at taking out a
Decide which unit to train.
tank.
I would, however, suggest that you not train the SAM truck.
I mean, armor, right? I'm like, what? If you have a choice between armor and not armor, you get armor, right?
Order our troops to disable the
Okay,
citizens.
let's go right click on them. Ooh, we got him.
Outstanding. We have pulled the very frightened shepherd from the wreckage. Hopefully, his
Welcome,
insurance
Nick.
covers all the damage he caused.
Hopefully his insurance covers all the damage. I doubt it. Thank you. I spent so much time thinking about how to create a giant homemade walking tank out of old cars and recovered munitions. I never stopped to think if I should. This guy's pretty funny. He needs some voice acting too.
Well, Excellency, this seems as good a time as
Shadow Empire videos? Yep, they're coming along, Mick. Should be another one out, I guess, tomorrow.
Click on the Ministry of Finance for now.
Okay.
Setting our tax policies regressive will increase our tax base if our people's prosperity is low. Our nation's liberals will absolutely hate this move, but maybe we can win back their trust in other ways. Set our tax policy to regressive.
So, Chief Chihuali, this is the example I was falling back on. You can do a regressive tax system, which hurts liberal approval, or a progressive tax system, which gives you liberal approval, hurts conservatives. And that's, I think, the first typo I've seen. No. Anyway, so it says set this. It doesn't say the money changes, though. Okay, let's look at our current money. It's 0 and 6. 0 and negative 6, I should say. Let's go back. Okay.
Good. Let's check in now with the Ministry of Finance.
I will in a second, but first let me... Ah! What? Making the change has just decreased our money loss from 0 to 6 to negative 4 to negative 10. The heck?
We may need to consider
This,
a temporary provincial.
What is my name? What is her name again? Surya or something like that? She needs to get her head checked.
But ultimately, I propose you cut just enough to establish a positive cash flow.
Okay.
The minister is of the view that we might be able to learn something from this.
So we could use this armored walking
Policy
vehicle.
opportunities the minister is going to research by clicking on.
So it is one of the options. Deus Ex Machina, or Machina, probably.
You can even choose that silly
But
bipedal
it's
walking
2.5 a turn, and money is how I lost the first time again, so I'm going to be very cautious about this. I can give my helicopters +1 attack range, that would be nice. I can do... This is, I think, kind of a no-brainer. This gives your infantry +1 damage against enemy armor. Kind of makes their infantry a jack of all trades. Forced relocation is a bad thing, so it's... I don't know. It's like all these... No. The game is nice from the perspective that all these are a mixed benefit. There's not one which seems like it's just a straight... Oh, okay, there are a couple that seem like a straight upgrade, like anti-tank missiles, so let's just do it.
Ministers who are not given research priorities will create their own based on their personal...
So if we don't give them a research priority, they'll do it themselves, or some of them, I think, do we have anybody who is just going to do their own thing? Yeah, Cunning, this guy, he's going to do his own thing. But we can still try. I think that there's a... It might be like a lower lower chance that he follows our lead. And if they don't like us, approval rating for all of them is at 50% right now, big yellow. But eventually, hopefully we can raise that. When capital development of a country becomes the byproduct of the activities of a casino, the job is likely to be ill done. Keynes Economics, big famous economic guy. Casino. Offshore banking is going to help us, but also decrease international security. Regulate cryptocurrency. Huh. Prosperity actually goes down, so that may not be good. Permits greater financial investment in the provincial business subsidiary or subsidies budget than. Okay, I don't think that one's a good one because we can't even meet our subsidies right now. We can mass produce high quality counterfeit United States $100 bills in bulk to gradually increase our treasury. If we get caught, we're in big trouble. Let's do that. That sounds fun. Who did I not cover? Oh, okay. So this is a tricky one. I think she's probably got to be used for power. I would love to get solar power. Let's just do that. And you now, the last one. Again, you may not even follow my lead, but okay, so rural approval goes down and entertainment goes down, but plus 26 a turn? Are you kidding me? That seems really good.
Research will be conducted faster when the minister has.
I'm just a little bit leery about losing the game due to money concerns again. Research will be conducted faster when they like us, or not at all if they don't. But we need to create a surveyor. Now, this is funny because we'll look at this pop-up here. See the buttons in the sidebar? You can click on them to pan quickly. It doesn't exist. They took this out.
Click on the palace at Mishimura by either finding it on the map or clicking on the palace fast access button in the sidebar. From there, train a surveyor.
Oh, yeah, they used to have buttons in the interface on this side which allowed you to quickly jump to them. It no longer works that way. Anyways, it took me right directly to the palace. That was nice. Let's train a resource person.
Let us reconvene next month.
Okay. Can I move you, though?
Very well.
Wait, I can. Just, can you...
Excellency?
Oh, man, he was in position. I could have just surveyed immediately, I think.
Good morning, Excellency.
Good morning. Where's my breakfast?
Click on the surveyor you've just trained to reveal all the potential resources in Basenji. By exploring these sites, we can potentially uncover new resources for our economy. There is a possible
Bacon.
resource node located on a tile not too far.
Maybe some,
from this location.
maybe a breakfast
Drag it to
burrito?
the nearest potential. Another oil deposit. But this is helpful. Not all resource nodes pan out, so sending surveyors across Basenji to check them all will be necessary.
Now, is there a way to automate this guy?
Select one from the construction menu.
Okay, we can do an oil refinery. This is not going to cost money per turn, but it will just cost 3 people and an initial cost. That's great. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take it from Banifa. Banifa has enough workers, it looks like, that they can handle... Yeah, they have 19. Okay, we're good. So we'll put this here.
Excellency?
Now our nation has 2 oil refineries. One is sending oil to our power plant. Perhaps we can sell the oil from this one to one of our neighbors. At least, while we don't have a demand for plastics yet from Basenji. Click on the diplomacy menu.
Okay. We're going to sell some of our oil. Makes sense. That's a seems like a surprising thing for a Middle Eastern nation to do. I'm shocked. Okay, this is showing us the different relations we have with Tajikistan, Chickenistan, and Kalshara. I can tell you what, Chickenistan, I trust these guys implicitly. I want open borders. I want to share everything with them. Spending intelligence on research is one way to better understand these interests. Okay. So apparently you can spend intelligence, which we're gathering pretty quickly.
In addition to their relationship with us, these neighboring states also have their
Internal stability.
Take notice as well.
And there's the 3 major powers on the right here. I mean, this game has so many cool parts to it.
We may find ourselves in a war between possibly.
It really does.
If we can eventually improve our relations to the point where an alliance is achieved, the others do. Let's see if any of our neighbors happen to have an interest in Basenji food.
So right now, USA, Russia, and China are all disinterested nations. Diplomatic influence is 3. International security is actually quite high, so we can sacrifice that if we want. Pega says, Chickenistan knows the way. Yeah, I want to know more about Chickenistan. They're not Chickenistan, they're Chickenistan. Obviously, I've mispronounced their name. We have to obscure it a little bit. It can't be too on the nose. Okay, so we're gonna make Tajikistan an offer to export oil. Greetings, Excellency. My name is General Khalil Sadi Abu Jamal of the Republic of Tajikistan. Congratulations on your recent election. The people have chosen wisely by making you their head of state. Our 2 nations have a proud history of mutual cooperation, so please don't hesitate to contact me for anything you might need. Oh, I'm not going to read all this, but it's an autocratic republic. Okay. That makes sense for the Middle East. Brutally suppress political parties and religious freedom, and maintain rule with an iron fist. Things were a lot nicer when I just left that autocratic republic. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, she's advising me something. Import agreements don't demand anything of our treasury. The cost of importing goods is borne by the public. And the only negative impact is we will deny ourselves the income that comes with producing these goods ourselves. Okay. We would like to export. Uh-oh. Wait, are we... I have a feeling it's bugged. Yes! A man who can talk some sense, or it looks like a rooster. So a man who can talk some sense to me. Finally. Oh man. So this is most unfortunate that nobody seems to want our oil. Yikes. Yeah, like I said, there was a patch like 2 weeks ago, and I think it may have upset things a little bit. Okay. Well, I mean, is this the end of the tutorial for us? Perhaps? Are we ready to go on our own? Please export. Oh, God. Okay. Look, I think it's fine if I just ignore that request. Let's hope that request comes back in a moment. Okay, so there's some stuff over here you can go do. 2 places down here. Let's start over here. Okay, go ahead and move that way. Yeah, I will end the tutorial, but what I'm going to do is actually try to move forward a turn and see if after that we end up getting being able to process that trade. So, I'm anticipated break even. Okay, so economically, we finally did something good. That's good. Saba's hurting is when it comes to environment. Okay, so this is cool. It gives me a breakdown, which is nice. Regional budget, pollution, oil refinery, and power plant. So we probably need to up the budget if we want to do anything here. It's actually going to get worse. That's interesting. Okay, this is actually really, really helpful. They have redone this, and I think it's great. You can look and see what it's going to move to. Everything is trending down. Except for this is going to go up by 0.1. Yes! So safety might be a place where we need to make cuts. Yeah, I think that Saba needs to get cut in terms of safety. Which is going to require a budget review. So the problem is I want to go back and forth. Okay, so maybe I'll write these down. I don't think that this is a good thing for a game to require you to write things down like this, but Saba, safety, down. Okay. Let's go back to that list. Benifa. Yeah, Benifa can also take a safety hit. Benifa. So we'll just add it to Saba. Benifa. Prosperity can go down for Benifa as well. I wonder why it's so high. So, Benifa, prosperity. No, I think the Toll Roads is going to be a monthly thing, but we haven't finished the research yet, USF, or Das Bright. So we have to wait on that. But I just want to do an inventory of the different things, so... Okay, so... Oh, health is extremely high. So Benifa's just rolling in it, man. Prosperity, safety, health, entertainment. I mean, they're all at 6. In fact, safety... Maybe we don't want to impact safety. So I'm going to take safety off because it's trending to a 5.3. I guess it's fine. Let's do that. Okay, that's what Benifa is going to be. I'll just do them one at a time here. Nope, go back. Benifa, let's go to Carrick, which is... What's your color code? Okay, you're the... You know, that thing. Safety's okay. Yeah, no changes to Carrick, I would say. Saba needs an increased environment. Just needs it, definitely. So safety down. I don't think so. I think that really what we need is environment up. Up, safety. I'll put safety is up or is high. Okay, next. Karif. Environment is high. Okay, environment is the only thing that would change here. So Karif, environment down. Rumai. Looking good, no changes to Rumai. And we're back to Benifa. I must have missed one. Carrick, Saba, Reef. Okay, no. Alright, let's go to our budget changes now. Now, we have Saba. Environment up. Which one's environment? Conservation. Oh, it's expensive. That's fine. Safety is high, so we could lower the safety. It's only going to save one. Let's not do that. Okay, now Benifa. Prosperity, health, and entertainment. Prosperity, so subsidies, health, and entertainment. What is this? And then Karif, environment down. Okay, that'll put us at +2. Confirm changes. Hello, welcome Flying Fortress. We're in the middle of Rogue State Revolution. This is kind of like a nation builder. I mean, not kind of like. It is a nation builder of sorts. Yeah, okay, so let me think then. What else should we use our one last turn on? There's... Okay, let's go through the different policies. Maybe there's something I can do here. So, like, why did this have... I want to make this change. Right now, we're going to break even. Let's go back and let's change this back to a proportional... Break even, yeah. Well, I'd rather not have liberals hating me.
Good morning, Excellency. Let's see if any of our neighbors
Okay,
happen to have
now let's see if this works.
Once they're on the phone, select negotiate trade and click the export.
Money is...
Then
Okay,
make an offer.
so it was having an impact. I don't get it. Anyway, let's go to diplomacy. Let's see what happens. Damn it. Okay. Well, that was not good. So, we're gonna need a road for this guy. How about that? Definitely need to do that. I don't think we need to upgrade it. So I guess we're kind of on our own, because we're not going to be able to negotiate this trade deal until they want it. And unfortunately, they don't want it. Is there a way to, like, get them to do it? Maybe I can... Like, look at their demands. They're exporting oil. They're exporting oil. Okay. Send a favor from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to speak ill of Chickenstan and Kalshara in order to build a closer relationship of... No, we cannot speak poorly of Chickenistan. It's impossible. We can't. They're too close to my heart. So power looks really good. Intelligence looks good. We probably need to revert the tax rate again. But let's actually take a moment and look at all the different ones here. Okay, so labor, we can go to no minimum wage. Prosperity will just plummet. I think minimum wage is fine. I don't want to go to guaranteed minimum income. And these are the only two things in Ministry of Finance. So we're working on super notes. I think that's, I mean, it's only +2 a term, but it's something. It's essentially going to allow us to invest in the environment from that one place that we invested in, the additional 2. Placeholder image, okay. Now, consume power or ration power. Interesting. Basenji citizens will consume the electricity they need. Or we take 75% of their electricity. We only allow them 75% of the electricity. Environment goes up, climate leadership goes up, entertainment and prosperity goes down. I think we'll leave that alone for now. We won't need to ration power surely when we get solar powers. Well, I guess it depends on how expensive it is to maintain. Stewardship, okay, so environment. Exploitation gives us prosperity and conservative approval. Prosperity really plummets. Or we have put a lot of money into it. Okay, let's do exploitation for now. National defense, occupation army, so that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. All units gain +1 attack bonus when they are outside of Basenji, but suffer a -1 attack penalty when they are inside. No, I don't think we'll do that. National defense sounds fine. We can't do this. Is probably something we have to unlock. Yeah, conscription. And +1. So right now we're doing gray areas of intelligence. We are not doing authorized use of torture. Defeating a rebel unit increases intel by 3 and +2 intel per turn. Liberals will not approve. The rule of law is greatly sundered by this one, and it does cost 1 a turn. Or we can go with this. What's our intel per turn? It doesn't actually tell us. Well, it's probably 1. So I think the double arrow... I expect it to be like a single arrow if it's going up a little, and a double arrow if it's going up a lot. I'm now starting to learn, I think, that this is just an indicator of whether it's going up or going down. There's no magnitude built into that. So I'm guessing it's just 1, which means if we were to take away this, we will probably lose all of our intelligence gain. So I don't want to do that. We'll take 1 money to get 1 intelligence. Okay, transportation. We can prioritize cars, which is -3 a turn. Fiscal responsibility will increase traffic congestion, and entertainment will go down. Otherwise, we can prioritize sustainability, which costs a lot of money, and rural approval goes down. I think we'll do fiscal responsibility here, because it doesn't take any money. But let's see what else we might want to do. Because this is going to increase congestion. Let's look at what our congestion situation looks like here. By the way, do roads cost money? Now there is an overlay, if I can figure out where it is. Oh, here it is. Focus on the palace. And there it is. Traffic lens. Okay, so we're looking for anything that isn't green. And everything is green. So right now, traffic congestion is just not an issue. Simply not. So we can absolutely do whatever we want as far as increasing congestion for the time being. Let's do it then. So let's go fiscal responsibility. And once we have toll roads, that'll be, I mean, that's such a nice boost of income. Okay, now again, I think all of these are liberal. You're conservative, but we have 3 liberals. We have 2 religious, 2 secular, but 3 of our 4 are liberal. So unfortunately, the one person who I really... I think that you unlock this, but to actually put it into place, you have to complete some favor. And that doesn't make sense to me, but... Yeah, Friesland has said that it might be a patch thing. It was. Like 2 weeks ago when I was playing this, I didn't have any issues completing a deal. But you know what? The downside is I didn't have Chichenistan in the last one. And with the words of wisdom, I feel inspired to move forward without the tutorial. So we'll do our best here. Gonna have to end the call. Gonna have to go my own way eventually. Yeah, so we'll just make do. Right now, we're not losing too much money. We have, have plenty of turns before we go bankrupt. What else would I do? So we have a surplus of oil. Since we're not going to trade it away, we gotta do something with it. Plastics? There's no place it can go. I guess... What do we do? Yeah, the thing is I needed the tutorial to walk me through this. I really am not comfortable playing on my own quite yet. Well, let's keep getting our surveyor to do stuff, because I think that that's important. And we know that we can build more agricultural centers, and then remove the UN stuff. So this is producing 55. There is corruption. So why don't we build a facilities inspector?
Yes.
Get the facilities inspector over here, which we can start crushing the corruption. Probably should have had her just inspect right there, since she was right there, but... Was the oil connected when you traded it? I don't think that that's the issue. I don't think that they want it. They're exporting. So I think I showed this already, but they're exporting oil, so I just don't think that they want it. I mean, it's very hard to get somebody to buy something that they're exporting. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, we could build another agricultural center. Like, what other construction options do we have? That'll provide 140. Oh, this is... I did not realize this. So I thought that this is backwards in my head. It looks like we're using 79 power and we have 140. Is that correct? Is there a way of... What if I click on the power plant? Oil demand is 140. Oh, why wouldn't I use both? Your production is 100. 140. 100. These are very weird ratios. So it means you actually need 2 oil refineries for 1 power plant. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I think we'll build another agricultural field. That was something that was recommended anyway. Let's build this in a new place. What about in green? Yeah, Carrick. Which does have a little bit of green over here. And now, technically, I can start removing more UN camps. Okay, let's do that.
Excellency, for Basenji.
Just move them onto the road to intimidate everyone driving by.
Good morning, Excellency. Let's see if any of our neighbors...
Yeah, I mean, I would love... We'll check again.
Once they're on the phone, select Negotiate Trade and click the Export tab. Then, make an offer.
So my question is... No, stop. Does anybody... I mean, this guy just speaks so much sense. They're both... I mean, Kalshara and Tajikistan are exporting oil. But Turkmenistan is not exporting it. Which means, in theory... No, they don't want it. Okay, so we built our agricultural thing. What else can we build? Let's just start looking in the construction menu. So manufacturing plant. This requires, I guess, probably a plastics facility, and plastic requires a mine of some sort. So I think we need to keep exploring with our surveyor.
Excellency. Very well. Excellency.
It had to be oil. It just had to be oil. Well, I guess it represents the Middle East very well. We're swimming in oil, but we need other things.
Very well.
Well, proceed along your way. I don't even know if I want to build a refinery there. It impacts the economy, I mean the environment.
Yes. I will right away.
So my idea is we'll at least go over here and we'll stop the corruption. 17. Interesting, the power plants don't have corruption, that's good. So refineries have corruption. Historical site? Huh. Probably want to start bulldozing these as well. Yeah, so we'll move over here. Trion was saying check near the mountains, maybe? Hotels were a nice source of income. Let's see, do we have hotels? Can build an international airport. We're revenue neutral right now, which is really nice. A nature preserve? What I like about the nature preserve is environment and entertainment goes up and there's no recurring costs. Let's start building nature reserves everywhere. Everywhere. Who needs it most? Saba. Holy cow, our approval rating is terrible in Saba. Okay, let's build one over here somewhere. Oh, can we build it anywhere? Constructing grassland, desert, or hills, one per province. We could just put it anywhere, apparently. We'll put it here. I don't know where it needs to be. Like, what are these places? Small Saba village? Okay, let's build it. Nature preserve. It may help us somehow. I feel good about that. The carousel, bird, gazelle, oryx gives us the status. Well, look, I hate to say it, but I don't care. So let's see. One per province, must be built on flat terrain next to a town. Immigrant approval. I don't really care about that, though. I think that this nature preserve thing is... I'm putting all my eggs in one basket here. So it only takes one person and 2 power. Like, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and we can see, this is backwards to me. It's like 140 out of 81. It should be 81 out of 140. So, looks like both of the oil is what we needed to get the full amount of power going. Now, where is approval rating also really bad? The Hawk. Which is Benifa? Yeah. Okay. So, somewhere here. How about here? So you will also reap the benefits. Another cool effect, I don't know if you noticed it, but as you complete more things, the time of day shown switches from morning to night. So we'll end the turn again. Welcome, Finish.
Good morning, Excellency. Let's see if any.
I know, just they don't want oil.
Once they're on the boat, select
We'll have to report, I mean, hopefully somebody's already reporting this bug.
Then make an offer to export oil.
Surely they have quality assurance people. Alright, well, I'm officially ending the tutorial then. Wait, can I just skip that one thing? It would be nice if I was able to... Okay, I get it. Okay, good. Well, we're on our own now. Yeah, wildlife preserve right next to the oil. We, on your way. It's actually the parking lot for it. That was a QW. I thought there was another way of scrolling or rotating the map. So we don't need, so what's our construction like? By the way, have things improved? So Saba's not very happy with us. Mainly due to health. But Saba is where we put the big hospital. Okay, let's go to Saba and let's increase the budget. Where, well, oh my god, everyone's starting to hate us. Okay, you, what do you need? Like, I'm okay with entertainment dropping a bit. These things are all trending to 5 points. That seems good to me. I'm not going to deal with you. So Saba needs... Well, if we can do prosperity, I probably should do that too. No. Health and entertainment. Saba needs both health and entertainment. Carrick needs environment and entertainment. So Saba and Carrick. Let's just work on two at a time here. Saba needs health, entertainment. Yeah. And Carrick needs, what did it need? Entertainment and prosperity. Subsidies. Okay, let's see if this makes any difference. We're at -10, but look. We're gonna have to deal with it. Okay, we have 3 things we can do. I think I just want to get my surveyor. And I probably should just pump extra turns into this guy.
Excellency?
Okay, let's expedite.
Very well.
And...
Excellency?
oh, bummer. Okay, well, we tried.
Yes. I go right away.
Let's do some inspection then. I love inspection. All adjacent buildings, okay. 15%.
Yes. If they are hiding anything, I'll find it.
Perfect. Great. So actually, if you wanted to min-max a little bit, you could put buildings like diagonal to each other. Yeah, Trion says these affect prosperity. They do. I don't actually know where my food situation is. So it should be somewhere, right? Oh yeah, here. 109. So not all food is being met. Let's build another agricultural field. Oh, well, next turn. Does this country have a name? Are you crazy? Basenji, Basenji. You didn't listen to the opening music. It's so catchy. Excellency, some geocachers exploring our mountain ranges stumbled upon a deeply disturbing find, a mass grave inside a cave network. Estimated to be at least 20 years old, there are several hundred bodies that have been uncovered. So far, mostly Karifi. We need to reunite our people with the remains of their loved ones. Or we can't afford to agitate tensions. What? It's either bad or worse. Oh, I see. Certain versus possible. I'll take the 8%. Seems like the honorable thing to do. Okay, Kalshara, the welfare of your Karifi citizens is something that we remain concerned about. We urge you to increase their approval. Yeah, I get it. They're concerned that our approval levels among Karifi are too low. I don't really know why they care so much, but they're asking us to do right by them. Look, Kalshara, I will agree. I'll look you in the face and lie and tell you that the Karifi mean a lot to me. Okay, so what? 2 surveyors?
Excellency?
So where can we get to next? There's one up here. There's some down here. I feel like that's a long way to go back for just one. Yeah, let's move this way.
Excellency? Very well.
Okay,
Yes.
you need to move here.
Go right away.
I don't know if that counts, but this does. Okay, so
Yes.
inspect.
If they are hiding anything, I have found it.
That's good. Okay, 0%.
Yes.
You'll make your way over to there. I don't even know what else. Where we need to put our agricultural places all together. It's gonna be a lot easier. So it's kind of cool. I do see the appeal of this game. You have a lot of things to balance. Now I put this on normal difficulty 100%, but I'm starting to regret that. I don't know what's the wheels are coming off. I feel like the wheels are coming off. Can we use my armor to do something? Let me take a look at my ministers again. So research is not there. Tax system, how are we doing? Minus 13 to 17. Oh, they want us to increase Karifi approval. Well, shouldn't it bounce back from, oh my god, our, oh boy. I thought we built a second agricultural field. Did we not build one? Did I get distracted? Is there a way I can jump between my different buildings? Okay, military unit. Can I, it would be nice to be able to click this and cycle through those, but maybe I can do it over here. Okay, refineries. Power plants. What's our approval like? I'm gonna pretend that this orange means that they love me. I don't want to see that anymore. Take that away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we put in a second agricultural thing. We put one here. God, where did I put it? Down here, right? Where did I put? I'm just disappointed that they haven't, like, I mean, I put all this effort in, I gave them a nature preserve. And this is how they behave? God, I really cannot find this thing. Which probably means it just doesn't exist. It's in the south. Oh boy. Is it? I don't know where it is. One was in the desert on a single green field. Okay. I am looking. Okay, let me know where it is. Is it in Karuk, Rumai, Karif? It would be really nice to be able to find it. Bottom right between cities. Okay. Was it here and it disappeared? Am I crazy? What happened? Well, look, we're gonna build another one. So forget it. Doesn't matter. We'll just build another one. And who has workers? Green. Yeah, you do have. Well, we're gonna. I feel like I put one here, but here we go again. Okay, well, it's built. We'll see what happens. It was there. Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's. I wonder what happened. I'm not even aware of a mechanism of failure. Oh, there's a road stub left. Consumed by the. Oh! I get it. That means the desert's occupying it. Hey, that's fantastic. Okay, so we know how to do this. We know how to fix this. We need the environment to go up here. So, we'll put a budget in. Okay, I'm gonna put 80. Oh boy, that's not good. Budget once again my problem. Conservation in Carrick needs to go up. It's this Carrick, right? Yeah, we're putting all our eggs in one basket. Okay, here we go. We're banking that this works. Yeah, that's a real problem. You know, the game should probably let you know that the green will disappear, because that's seems like it's important to know. What else do we have? Right now we are looking into all methods to save myself some money. Yeah, privatized healthcare. Oh, 1 second. Okay, there it is. I'm back. Well, this is, we're at -1 moves. Well, that sounds good. This is an interesting-ish game. I think we're going to probably just call this stream to a close, because I don't like not knowing what I'm doing and wandering around and not doing anything productive. So you would want to go down here. I can't right-click him over there. He doesn't actually move. Let's have him go that way, though. Okay. So that's like, you know, I know how to do this much. No. Go over the. Why would you do that? Go over the bridge. Is it still there? It is. So now we have plenty of food. If I had one feedback for the developers, in what system is the number that you have and the max number done in this order? Is that it? Okay. I don't want to be like too condescending, but is this normal? Has anybody seen where people put the maximum amount on the left and they put the amount that you have on the right? Treon, this is early access. I think this is beta 0.92 version. So, very interesting game. Like I said, one of the things I love best about it is all the little polish they put into like the advisors, the little Command and Conquer style cutscenes. Those were a lot of fun. What are those red triangles on your borders? That means I don't have a border connected. So which one is Tajikistan? Maybe, can I do this? What if I build a road? I think that you have to build a road only once you have trade, but... Oops. So I think that that's the way it works. You don't have to connect a border until you have trade. But let's see if that changed anything with diplomacy. Yeah, no, they're not interested. But it's kind of an interesting game. I mean, you can see that there's the makings of a nice nation builder here. I think that once the tutorial's fleshed out a little bit better, probably like things like the desertification thing where it consumed my farm. And this is obviously not a good place for a farm. Now we know better. Yes, so I'm used to seeing like this is how much we're using out of this much we have. So for example, if you have 140 power and you're using 86, I'm used to seeing it in the other order. But maybe that's just me. Or just my experience from all the games I've played at least. Well, this is that's going to conclude Rogue State Revolution, an interesting game. And again, I'm excited to see where this thing goes. I never played the original Rogue State. I wonder if that would have offered more insight. Maybe I can just quickly get my guy to move a little further.
Very well. Excellency?
Go. Can he not go across a bridge? It doesn't look like he can go across a bridge. I kind of wanted to just like end the turn, see what happens with this, because it looks like our food situation is good. So, okay, we did privatize the healthcare, and that saved us monetarily. We're neutral now. Let's go for this. Let's go hardcore. More intelligence. Fiscal responsibility. I mean, let's just lean into this savings program. Ooh, that'll be cheaper. Yeah, gray areas, -1. I think we should either... Let's go this way. Because we don't need the intelligence now that we're going to get 3 from something else. And we're done. Okay, one more. Excellency, business owners are upset that the minimum wage set by your government have made it difficult to stay profitable, particularly when competing businesses that operate in neighboring countries are able to pay workers far less. We can decrease minimum wage. We can provide financial systems for struggling businesses. Or these fragile capitalists need to stay. I think we'll do this one. Because +1 prosperity sounds good. Okay, well that's good. So, that's going to be our look at it. It's an interesting game. So, Rogue State Revolution. I have to say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed going all the way through the tutorial as well. So I think once they fix that, which should be pretty quick. I mean, I'm assuming if anybody was to put a report about this, they would get to patching it. Not exactly sure what happened with this farm, but it looks like, yeah, the farm does disappear, though. Desert does take over. That is interesting. I mean, that's... by the way, I find that's a cool thing, cool gameplay mechanic, just something you'd want to know about. So thanks for watching, everyone. Guess we'll see you on the Discord or for the next stream. So, by the way, upcoming games I want to stream. Let me see if I can show my desktop. There are a few good ones. Come on, give me my desktop. I recently got Battlefleet Gothic Armada 2. That one's a lot of fun, but probably not the one I'm targeting to play. Kerbal Space Program. I want to do some Kerbal Space Program. Field of Glory 2 Medieval. I did that one yesterday, and I was just practicing it to do a recording on it. And I got RNG'd to death, so now I'm not a big fan of that. Mars Horizon. What do you guys think about Mars Horizon? I think it hit its stride and left already. But I don't mind playing games that are a little bit dated. Like I don't feel like it's necessary to play them right at release because everyone's playing them right at release. Also, the political process. So those are some options for future streams. I can ruminate about those. So thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good Sunday, if it is still Sunday where you are. Otherwise, I'll catch you back later, and take care.